My name is Edwin Roberto-Figueroa Campoy. I am a student of the Technological Institute of Oaxaca. This is my oral test. Its name is 5 objects that have changed the world, focusing on my major. My major is industrial engineering, but first I am going to talk about me. I am 23 years old. I live in Oaxaca. This town is to 2 hours of the Oaxaca city, of the distance. In my family, there are 3 people, and me, my brother, my father, and my mother. I have with my brother a relationship because we do all together and we talk whatever topic. Now I want to talk about my hobbies. I like drive a car. When I was younger than now, my father gave me a old car and I repaired this car in 1 year. I like soccer. I play I was a child. Now I play soccer really good. I like swimming in the beach. I swim in the pool or in the river too. Well, now I am going to talk about 5 objects that have changed the world. The first object is the industrial steam engine. This object is the most important object for my major and for the industry because before this object, the employees use your hands and your force for realize your activity. And with this object, the employees didn't need use your hands and your force. The industry used this object for produce more products. This object was invented for James Watt in 1765. I chose this object because this object provoked the Industrial Revolution, and the Industrial Revolution is the most important event in the history of the world, and is very important for my major and for the industry. If this object wasn't invented, the industry don't show produce many products. This object uses the coal like gas. The second object is the vernier. This object is for measure small products. This object was invented for Pierre Vernier in 1631. With this object, you can measure scale or cell phone parts or whatever is not product or thing. I choose this object because in my major and especially in my specialty, you need an indicator. An indicator is a number, and when you measure one product, you give a number, and with this number you can take decision about something, about a product or about productive process. The third object is the industrial box. The industrial box is an object for protection of the employees, and especially of your feet. This object was invented after of the First World War, and the industry used this object for protection of the employees. I choose this object because you don't work in the industry if you don't wear this object, and if you don't wear this object, you will be hurt your feet. The fourth object is the industrial waistcoat. The industrial waistcoat is an object for sea and other employees. When with the Industrial Revolution, the industry changed, and the industry need protection to the employees because the industry use a big machine and a big tools, and it's for this that the industry need protection to employees and use this object for sea and our employees in the work area. This object was invented in England, but with the Industrial Revolution, the industry used for the employees and for the people. I choose this object because in the industry you don't work if you don't wear this waistcoat. And fifth object is the torso. The torso is another important object because this object in my major the teacher teaching us to use this object. Is very important because I see like use this object in my 5 years in my major, and when this object you can turn a metal object, with this object work with the motors. With the motors realize the force and the activity. This object use the electrical engineer. In conclusion, I think the industrial steam engine is the most important object for my major and for the industry because provoked the Industrial Revolution, and the Industrial Revolution is the most important event in the history of the world, and provoke many change in the industry and provoke the another for object. This is all. Thanks for your attention.